Hi, I wanted to come on here and speak with you today because yesterday I learned that at least 22 pieces of my artwork are being used to feed AI. And I wanted to share with you my story and my concerns and what actions I'm taking on this. So first, let me introduce myself. I'm Faith Humphrey Hill. I am a portrait artist that combines knitting and drawing with digital tools. And I am a small, independent freelance artist. And AI, in case you don't know, is a type of app that's really popular at the moment. People and users can get this app and they can upload photos of themselves, and the app will generate artworks in different artistic styles featuring their face. And, you know, I think until yesterday, I thought that these were just pulling from, I don't know, open source imagery or stock photos or something like that. But then I read an article and they mentioned that if you go to the website, haveibeentrained.com, that's it. And if you go to this website, you can find out if your artwork is being used to feed these AI generators, okay? And so I went online and I checked it out and I put in a bunch of different kinds of keywords, and I was really surprised to find that 22 pieces of my artwork were being used to generate these AI imagery. And mind you, I was never asked if this was okay. I never consented to it, and I was never paid anything for this. And, you know, of course, this raises a lot of concerns. And I'm not going to cover all of them here. I'm really just going to highlight 3, and 2 of them are talked a lot about in the media, so I'll keep them brief. But the first one is, of course, will this replace artists? And I think to some extent it will, because it has. We know of a ballet that used AI to create their Nutcracker posters instead of hiring photographers or designers, right? I think if you're an artist who's very dependent on commissions or design work or illustration work, I think this will have an impact on you and your work level. I think if you are an artist who has created a really unique style and they're using your work to feed this AI and people are generating a bunch of AI-based artwork based off of yours, it's going to water down the impact your artwork has in the marketplace. So I think that's definitely something to watch out for too. So will artists become obsolete? Will they no longer matter? Of course not. Work by human individual artists will always be important, and AI cannot replace that in the grander sense. But will have an impact? Yes, definitely on our industry. The second issue I wanted to talk about is copyright. And I have a lot of questions about how this impacts copyright, as do many other people. And I'm not a lawyer, so I can't really address this issue, but it's definitely of concern and something that we need to spend some time researching and understanding in regards to new media that emerges, such as AI. The third issue, which I think is really important, that I don't hear people talk enough about, and that's about the payment of the artists. And, you know, these AI apps are for-profit entities. And at this moment, they are at the top of the App Store charts. So they are making a lot of money right now, but their product that they are producing is not possible without the artwork being created by human individual artists, because their computers can't do this without that input. And so, you know, to me, that's like the biggest deal. Like, I just need to repeat it. Like, they're making a profit off of selling a product that they cannot produce without artists' input and artwork. So I don't know how this would ever make sense. I think the artists need to be paid for the use of their images. So, you know, what actions can we take? if you go back to the website, how have I been trained? It's haveibeentrained.com. If you go to that website and you enter in some keywords, you can right click on your image and opt out, okay? And use lots of different keywords, because I found some of my images searching under ink and marker, and I don't use ink and marker in my artwork. So you're gonna have to try a lot of different keywords to see where your artwork is. And you can opt out, but what I've been told by Spawning, who's the parent site for this website, is that they've only gotten one aggregator who agreed to honor that system. So that one aggregator will not use your images that you have flagged, but that's only one of many. So this isn't a full level of protection that you can do here, but it's at least something. So I would say that's a first step. The second thing that you can do is inform people and talk to other artists and let them know that they should look into this. And share your concerns. I think, you know, a lot of people may not know or understand what's really happening here. And people deserve to make informed decisions about their money and how they're spending it and how they want to support or not support artists. I think that is information that the public needs to know about. So I would say step 2 is inform people and let them know what's going on. And the third step, something that I've chosen to do, is get some legal information. So here in Chicago, we have a legal organization for creative artists. So they're a nonprofit. You can go to them as an artist, as a creator, as a musician, and you can ask for legal advice. And they will provide that for you and point you in the right direction of what you need to do. And so I've contacted them. I'm going to find out sort of where my rights lie as an artist and where our rights lie as artists in general, as it pertains to some of these new media. And I think that's important, because when new media like this emerges, I think it's good for, you know, the artists who are being included in it to be appropriately represented in these discussions. And, you know, ultimately, as artists, we're creating something really valuable. And we get mistreated and undervalued way too often. We need to stop that from happening, and we need to support each other and provide a unified front against businesses and corporations that are taking advantage of our creative efforts. You know, we're worth it, and the creative artwork that we're producing is worth it. So I would love to hear from you all. I would love to learn if you found your artwork on that website, what you think of some of the issues that it's bringing up. Are you concerned? Are you not concerned at all about this? You know, I would love to hear more from you all about what you think of this new trend that's happening in our industry. So yeah, thank you so much for your time.